What if there were one skill that could make almost every other skill easier to learn? According to Jonathan Levi, that skill is learning itself. In The Only Skill That Matters, Levi presents a methodology designed to help you read faster, improve memory, focus better, and learn more effectively. The approach combines preparation, visualization, memory techniques, speed reading, self-testing, and cross-disciplinary learning. This is WisdomLab. Here are 7 key takeaways. 1. Learning is the ultimate skill. We live in a world of information overload. New technologies, ideas, and skills are appearing constantly. That means memorizing everything isn't the answer. Instead, we need to become better at learning, adapting, and acquiring new knowledge. If you know how to learn effectively, you can use that ability to develop almost any other skill. That's why Levi calls learning the only skill that matters. 2. Prepare before you read. One of the most useful ideas in the book is pre-reading. Before reading a chapter carefully, quickly scan it. Look at the headings, subheadings, names, numbers, unusual words, and overall structure. This creates a mental map of what you're about to learn. Then start asking questions. What is this chapter trying to teach me? What do I already know? What am I curious about? Instead of passively reading, your brain now has something to look for. 3. Make information visual. Our brains often remember meaningful images more easily than isolated facts. So, instead of simply repeating information, transform it into a vivid mental picture. Make the image unusual, exaggerated, funny, or surprising. The goal is to create stronger associations. When information becomes connected to an image or story, it can become much easier to retrieve later. 4. Build a memory palace. Levi introduces one of the classic techniques used by memory experts, the memory palace. Choose a familiar location, such as your home, then mentally place the information you want to remember at specific locations along a route. For example, imagine the first idea at your front door, the second on your sofa, and the third in your kitchen. Later, mentally walk through that location and retrieve each idea. You're turning abstract information into a sequence of memorable locations. 5. Train your reading speed gradually. Reading faster isn't simply about racing through pages. Levi recommends training your reading ability progressively, much like physical training. You challenge yourself slightly beyond your comfortable level while maintaining comprehension. Techniques such as pre-reading and reducing inefficient reading habits can help increase the amount of information you process. But remember, speed without understanding has little value. The real objective is faster learning, not merely faster page turning. 6. Connect different fields. Another powerful concept is cross-pollination. Learning in one area can improve your understanding in another. For example, studying psychology can improve your communication skills. Studying physics might give you new ways to think about movement or systems. Learning about business can change how you approach personal projects. Levi also discusses brute force learning, approaching a subject from multiple perspectives and sources. The more connections you create, the deeper your understanding can become. 7. Test yourself and teach others. One of the biggest mistakes learners make is confusing recognition with understanding. You read something and think, I know this. But close the book and try to explain it, and suddenly the gaps appear. That's why self-testing is so valuable. Ask yourself questions. Recall the information without looking at the answer. Then explain the concept to someone else. Teaching forces you to organize your thoughts and identify what you truly understand. And for long-term retention, reviewing information at spaced intervals can help strengthen memory. Final thoughts. The biggest lesson from the only skill that matters isn't simply read faster. It's about becoming a better learner. Prepare before learning. Create vivid mental associations. Use memory techniques. Train your reading ability. Connect ideas across different subjects. Test yourself, and teach what you learn. The world doesn't need people who simply consume more information. It needs people who can learn, remember, connect, and apply knowledge effectively. So the next time you open a book, don't just ask, "How much can I read?" Ask, "How much can I learn, and how much can I actually remember and use?" That's the mindset of a super learner. If you enjoyed these 7 lessons, subscribe to WisdomLab for more practical ideas and key takeaways from the world's most powerful books.